Kindly state your publication.
Good afternoon, I'm Jem from Wazzup.PH. So my question is this: how did the cast end up with Shang Chung, Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Amihan, and the Relicanter?
Who's Amihan? Relicanter.
I can speak for myself in that I love Mark Dacascos, and we've known each other for 30 years, and he's such a positive and kind and enthusiastic, playmate in this sandbox that we call Hollywood. We've worked together on General Hospital. Oh boy, I'm afraid to say the year because then you'll know how old I am. But, we've been friends for a very, very long time. And when he called me, he said, Tia, I'm doing this movie. I'm directing my first full movie. Will you be there? And I said, absolutely. And, coming to the Philippines, it's like, he's Filipino, I'm Filipino, I have family here. I came here half to visit family and have to do a movie, basically, and eat the food, sarap. But I'm so happy to be hanging out with Isa now and making all these new friends from Russia and from all over the world. Alexander's putting this whole big crew together of international stars, and that's not something that you see every day. Certainly, you don't see two Filipinas in a movie together, because in Hollywood, there's only one per whole movie, supposedly. In the past 30 years, that's what I've seen. So it's great to be here, and it's wonderful to be in a collaboration like this.
I want to say I apologize for coming late, but the good thing is, I was looking at the dailies, the footage, which our DOP, Rudy Albon from France, but now in America, is like majorly responsible for the pictures. All of our characters that have been on screen thus far, look amazing. The locations look amazing. So this man right here, Rudy, thank you.
Thank you, Rudy.
Your pictures are beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Okay. More questions?
Oh, and also I'd like to thank Sunny Sasson, who's helping us with the fight choreography and stunt coordinating. And my father, he doesn't really do a lot of movies. He does real fighting, so he demonstrates the real stuff on us. We get hurt, and then we say, okay, now let's do it on camera and not hurt anybody. But we wanted to do realistic elements in the fights, like a feel of Born Identity or Taken, And the cool thing is, our actors have shown incredible physical prowess. Like these two ladies right here kicked butt yesterday. Kicked butt. And Cynthia Rothrock is here. She's been so excited about Cynthia Rothrock coming the whole week. And then of course we have Olivia Gruner and Cynthia and Don, and they're world famous for the martial arts. So we're gonna have quite an interesting movie, really.
Another question from...
Yes, Edwin Sagan from Interaction.com. Can you tell us something about the plotline of Showdown in Manila? From the title itself, sounds like a tournament type of film in the vein of Bloodsport or Enter the Dragon. But when the guys started talking about military, it sounds more inspired by a film like The Expendables.
What is plotline?
It's all about a bodyguard. Where's the bodyguard?
Michael. Yes, my friend Michael over here. He is a world fitness champion. Give him warm welcome. He's right here. And he also has a cameo in the movie, and Casper is so jealous about that.
Yeah, he's the star of the movie right there. First of all, I want to say I'm just honored to be in here with all these people. Mark's my teacher, and that's how I got involved in this too. He's also a dear friend, and then also Olivia has been a teacher of mine too. So I have two teachers here that I've fought with. So well, they just kicked my butt, really, more or less. So it's just a thrill to be here. This is a great ensemble cast, and it is kind of like The Expendables, especially in the end. But there's just it's all around this guy, and he's extremely talented, and he's of course he's an action star. You can see that just when he walks in, but his comedic timing is just genius. And so there's humor within this, and it's kind of a buddy picture. It's kind of a it's a thriller, it's an action. But I think Mark, it's his vision, so I'm gonna totally turn it over to him for that. But yeah, we do have a lot of Mortal Kombat in this, and there's gonna be a lot of Mortal Kombat in this.
Mr. Mark.
So the plot.
Not giving too much away of the plot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we won't give everything away, but basically, a woman in the story has something very bad done to her family, and she hires a couple of guys, and eventually their friends, to go off and make things right. And if I say anything more than that, you guys have pieced too much together, but you know, like Casper was saying, we do have a lot of humor, and we have a lot of sexy. Look at the table. I mean, look at Matthias with that blonde hair. No, but you know, that's the thing. It's like I was watching some, and you know, Alex gave me this huge opportunity, first for entrusting me with this really cool project, and then having a large say in the cast, and then, you know, kind of persuading him to come down to the Philippines. Alex, our producer and one of our stars, has never been to the Philippines. He's never even been to Southeast Asia. So for him to come down here and trust his movie, he'd never met Chris in person, had no idea what he was coming into, but he kind of trusted me and then started trusting our cast and our story. I mean, huge thank you to you, Alex, because that's a lot of trust. So we're here, but I was going to say, in terms of our movie, I stopped watching action movies personally a while back. I mean, in terms of straight action movie, because I thought, okay, the action's great, but it's too one note for me. I like sexy, I like humor, I like full people, and I like to think that if we were to do any highlight on any of our characters in the movie, we could do a